Okay, it looks like I'm live. Hurry up, Bob. I'm waiting for you. So, hello, everybody. I wanted to have my backdrop up so I didn't have to have the green screen thing on making weird splotchy things, but I didn't get it done. I needed to photograph some art that I want to sell, but I didn't get that done either, so I'm probably going to have to stream tomorrow night so I can pay my rent. So, that's me, totally unorganized tonight. So how's everybody doing? This is the last of 2023. It's 9:05 here, 8:05 in California, 11:05 where Bobo is, and yeah. So it's just about the new year for everybody. And in Australia, where Blackie is, I think the New Year's already done and gone. And this is probably New Year's Day there, in the middle of the day. And I've got a silly dog here that's dancing all over the place. And she was doing this earlier. 3 times so far today, she has rebooted my computer by stepping on the power strip and flipping it off. So hopefully she won't do that during the stream. Hi, Divine. Hi, Anthony. Trash Cat. Bob, get up here. It's 3 p.m. tomorrow for Black. Yeah. Hi, Jenny. Happy New Year, everybody. Grasshopper. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I've actually got a little bit of hope because my leg is healed up enough to where I put on my compression socks, and actually they helped quite a lot. And I can almost get my boots on, so I'm so hoping I can go to town. I wanted to go tomorrow, but of course it's a holiday, I figured out, so Tuesday probably. But yeah, my leg is healing. Kiwi, hello, how are you? Are you not going to come up tonight, Bob? I know that they're actually working really well, Trash Cat. I'm really, really happy because they are working really well. So that is a good thing. I washed my hair a little bit ago and it looks kind of funny sticking out all over the place, doesn't it? I still think it looks better though, short than long. I like short hair better. They're awkward, but they work. Yeah, they are working. They are working. When I'm off the latrine, unless you want me now, well, make sure you wash your hands first, Bob. Bob's trying to get his pants back on. Be patient. Yeah. So, I'm assuming that everybody in here is staying home for New Year's. There's the background trying to creep in. I got to rehang it. It's just kind of halfway like hanging there. "2024 started wet. We have got snow on the ground, but it's warming up. It's actually 21 degrees right now. And for this last week, we've had quite a few days where this time of night it was in single digits. So I'm not going to complain about 21. I think we're supposed to get down like 16 or something like that tonight, but I can live with that. That's still better than like 2. A few nights ago, it was -3. Yep, poop before that's what I said, Jenny Lynn. Poop before midnight because you don't want to carry the same crap into the new year. So that's what Bob must have read that and took it to heart, huh? That's okay. It's okay, Divine. We know that you got to work. Yeah, that works. When my kids were little and I was still married, New Year's Eve, we would, of course, this was years ago. As soon as I say this, you're going to know it was years ago. We would always rent a bunch of movies for New Year's Eve. You know, those old VCR things that we used to rent that don't exist anymore. But we would rent movies, and then I would make like a big tray of various cheese and crackers, which always cost a lot. They have all kinds of different cheeses and crackers and stuff, and sausages and Hickory Farm stuff, you know, sausages cut up into little slices. And yeah, how do you rent a movie? You're just a kid, you don't know, huh? Anyway, yeah, I'd always make a big tray of this snacks, and we would just snack all night and watch movies. That's how we always spent New Year's Eve, because I never saw any reason to go out and get on the roads with the drunks. I hope you have a good night too, a quiet night. But you know, it is New Year's Eve, so you never know. Yeah, I kind of wish you could still rent movies too, but now everybody just gets Netflix and that type of stuff. And I think eventually even like satellite dishes and stuff are going to be like gone, because everybody will just get stuff online, like Netflix and different movies like that. Things have changed a lot. When I was a kid, the TV went off at night, where it was just snow, or, you know, like a color signal thing. Back in the good old days. You ate a whole bag, grasshopper? I don't even want to ask you of what, because I kind of have an idea. Poor trash cat. I have a VCR and have videos I can watch on it. It has a DVD player too. Yeah, I used to have one, but I don't anymore. Your date fell asleep about 10 p.m. Yeah, that's what happens when we get old. It's already going that way in a big way. We no longer install TV and DVD. DTV fights tooth and nail for people to use their streaming service over their satellite service. Yeah, I totally believe that. Everything is changing. Even like um, desktop computers are like going by the wayside, as more and more people just have good phones that they use. Okay, Divine, take care. Be careful. So let me see. Fiber is the way of the future. Well, fiber is good when you start getting old. As Bob's finding out right now as he sits on the toilet. It's in everybody's future. Oh. You can hit me if you want to, Anthony. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's supposed to be 16 tonight and a high of 34 tomorrow, so it's definitely warming up from what it has been. Nothing wrong with that, grasshopper. I've done that before. Okay, is anybody wanting to come up with me? Yep, that's why you're regular. Does anybody want to come up and save me from myself? I still got a bit of a runny nose, so if I'm sniffing, that's why. Trash Cat says, Bob, I want to hear a bedtime story of a nightmare nursing shift. I bet he's got more than one. Somebody come up here with me. Did I miss saying hello to anybody? No? Does anybody want to see art or something? I can show you. I've got some stuff that I need to take photographs of before I can show it, so I'm probably going to stream tomorrow night because I really got to pay my rent. But I've got a little buffalo calf, and I've still got the big buffalo. Nobody's put a bid in on it yet, but it's kind of a big drawing, so I'm not too surprised. There's Bob, yay.
Ah, what a whiner.
I know, huh? Don't dance over the cord. Don't dance over the cord.
And even got
Dar has like shut off my computer like 3 times today. She keeps like dancing in front of me and stepping on the power strip on and off button. She's a dancer today.
That made me think of ABBA or whatever, Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
Their stuff is popular again, I'm seeing.
Come on, get over here. Get away from the cord. Get away from the power strip. Get over here. My house is cold because trying to save money, so I thought I'd be smart and turn off the heat today, but it never got, I think it got up to like 38. I turned all the heat off to try to save a little bit of money, and it's like, about when it got dark, I was like, I need to turn the heat back on again. So the house is still a little bit cool.
Say hello.
Hello there. Hi there.
Where you going?
Hi there.
It's Pam.
Hi there.
You and her need to be together. Ow. Its clothes need to be trimmed again. There she is, right there.
Hi there.
See her?
Hello.
Say hello so I can start my coffee. Hello.
Hello.
Ah.
Hello, there you go.
He sees her.
Hello.
Hi there. Hi there. Yeah. He says hi there to a couple of the cats, and they're like, is that bird talking? Floyd, what's wrong? Well, let's get our coffee going.
Coffee sounds good. I should have made some coffee before I started streaming.
Go put it on. I'm right here. Where I stopped for coffee, they didn't have what I usually get, and I got Folgers, which I like, but you can't get it open.
Yeah, Folgers is what I usually get. It's good stuff.
Yeah. I've been trying to get it open all day.
Of course, I'll drink about any coffee, except, have you ever tried that U-Band? That was really awful stuff. I don't even know if they still make it, but it's nasty.
I remember it, but I never tried it.
Yeah, it's like really, it was really bitter tasting. BJ, hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Skipper, hello. Did you want to come up and say hi, Skipper? That would be a nice thing.
It's a trap, Skipper.
I'm about ready to drop down for a minute and go make coffee because it just sounds so good.
It smells good.
I've been trying to not use too much coffee too because I don't want to run out, but some nights you just need coffee and the house is cold and coffee just sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Go make you some.
Okay, you're going to be up for a minute.
I'm not going to touch that. I'll be here. Oh my God. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Whew. That was pretty damn mean of you, Pam. Let's see. More. Settings. Camera. Back camera. That's better. Yeah, I need to see the chat. Alright. Billy Jean, BJ, Skippers. You must have said you wasn't coming up, Skipper. Herbology. Yep, I wore that shirt just for you, Huawei. I had it on in the stream earlier, but you weren't in there long enough to take notice. Flitting around from stream to stream, I guess. Giving them some frozen food. They haven't had it in a while, maybe a week, so they're really enjoying that. Nice Kappa Mocha coffee. That sounds nice. Yep. I finally washed this shirt. Finally did laundry. I can wear it another 3 weeks. These betas are so funny. They don't fight each other. I'm thinking about doing a community tank with them to see if it'll work. I've got a 33 open, but I was going to make it a reptile tank, but I don't need it that bad. I can use it for those betas if they won't fight. Did that once before and it worked, the same tank. I'm laying in the bed. I have to work tomorrow. Well, I'm lay on the bed all the time when Pam's streaming, especially toward the end. Go lay down a minute. She wears me out, you know. It's probably too much food, but they're going to get their water changed anyway tomorrow. My new little pacus are growing. Pacu. This guy's got a place on his head, the other side. And it looks better. I don't know what happened. Oh, you're not shy. Stop. There comes the ropefish out on the other side. I said, ooh, bloodworms. Frozen brine. Okay, Bob, quick nightmare medical story. The only ones I can think of I've already told. Mojo. Trashy. Let's see my little discus anywhere. That's not good. Like a scary story, or I need to put some water in this. It's making a noise. They are cool, and they're going to end up just like those two eventually. There's the little and the bigs. It might make me get my swimming pool filled up eventually. Still don't see my ropefish is acting shy too. Lives under that plank or that board or whatever it is. Nothing happened to my discus. Should have two in here.
Hello, Mojo.
There's your horror story right there.
Who, me?
Oh no, Pam, not you. They wanted a horror story. I was trying to think of one I hadn't told. A nurse horror story. You get your coffee going?
Yeah, it's going now. We wait.
Oh, mine's probably ready. I need to go back in there and smell it. I need to go back and retrieve it.
Mine won't be ready for a little while yet.
I'll let you watch me drink mine.
Oh, thank you.
I moved the rat boys in here. You know, I got a new rat to go with the one that turned into a pet.
Did you?
Yep.
You got him a friend?
A friend. There they are. I don't know if you can see them. They don't. This their first night was last night in here. Floyd doesn't use this cage, and it's big, so I haven't fed any of the mice or rats tonight. But yeah, it's kind of friendly. It nipped at me a couple of times, but then it saw all the food.
I see it peeking out there.
That's Toby. It's black and white. You probably can't see it. It's about 2/3 his size.
Yeah, I see a little body in the shadow there.
Yeah. I can throw something in there in a minute. They'll come out. That's what I'm doing now. I'm starting to feed everybody. Gotten a little bit behind on feeding. Come on. Got to get those betas in these bowls, get these bowls cleaned up and get them over here. Not tonight. I love that frozen dog food. I don't blame them.
Good night, Skipper. Happy New Year. I hope you don't get any calls out tonight
Good night, Skipper.
with drunk drivers.
Any shift is a horror story. Well, that's true. Let's see. Besides people having a cold or dying, or I never had anybody try to rob us of drugs or anything.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it happens, though. Of course, more than you think. I gotta put some water in this tank that's over there making a noise.
I know, Punchy, without coffee, I'm waiting for it to cook.
I'm gonna give this.
Oh, that happened at the convenience store all the time, too. We would get druggies in there.
I'll give this
I
squirrel.
remember this one lady came in and bought every bottle of cough syrup that we had. And I wouldn't hazard a guess at how old she was because she looked really rough. So it was hard to say. But I do know that she had on a really super short mini skirt and then like ankle boots and hadn't shaved her legs for a long time.
Maybe she was European.
Oh.
You know? She might have just came there from Europe or somewhere. Prinny boo boo. Prinny. I haven't given these big fish any big fish food in a while. I know they're glad to be getting that.
So do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Me?
Yeah?
Stay out of trouble.
Oh, that's an impossible one to keep. You got to make New Year's resolutions that you can keep, Bob.
I try not to make those.
How about the chat? Does anybody have any exciting New Year's resolutions? Hey, Alec. Yeah, I'm just starting to feel better. And actually, like, my leg is healed up enough that I was able to put on compression socks. And my feet are better, too, since I've been able to put on the socks. So I'm kind of happy about that. Kind of a silly thing to be happy about, but being able to put on shoes and boots is kind of a nice thing. Oh, yeah. Cough medicines. When I was a kid, cough medicines had cocaine in them. So, you know, not anymore, but they used to. And years ago, Coca-Cola had it in it too. It had cocaine in it. So, yeah.
A lot of cough medicines had codeine in it.
Yeah.
I mean, for kids, even when I was younger. I've given a lot of codeine cough syrup to patients as a nurse. I don't know if they make it anymore. They probably do.
That would be a good thing, Sam. That would be really good.
Let's see, wanting to quit.
Codeine, yep.
Codeine, I remember. Paregoric, I remember that. Even the name sounds nasty.
Trash Cat says, okay, Bob, I'll tell a quick story. Literally one of my first ever shifts in the medical field. Night shift in the hospital. Nurse was showing me how to maintain an NG tube on a patient. And as soon as I laid eyes on the patient, I knew they were expired. The seasoned nurse didn't even notice.
I want them for my nurse.
Oh, thank you, Patty. Patty sent a $3 super sticker.
That's nice of her. See that place on that fish? I don't know what it is. No idea. I gotta get some coffee. Oh gosh.
My very first call after I became an EMT, the very first call was one that was like just a little ways from my house. I just had to go down the road a little ways. So the way that we were set up is if you were closer to the accident, you went directly there. And if you were closer, if it was further away, then you went down to the ambulance station, which wasn't too far the other way from me, but I was closest to the scenes. I went down there and these kids had called in that it still makes me sad because dang kids, they don't realize that you can like lose your life so easily. But they were screwing around and their friend jumped in. They were like down over by some lakes that were right past me. And the one kid was screwing around and jumped in the car and he accidentally threw it into reverse instead of forward. And he went flying backwards over a 40-foot cliff into the water.
Damn.
And he didn't come back up. We had to wait for the dive team to get there. Hey, Danikin. Hello, hello.
Hey, Kenny.
So that was the first call that I went out on was that, and it was sad. And of course the kid died and all that stuff. And then I know I was sitting there having my coffee a couple mornings later, and I saw some tow trucks go by. They'd pulled the car out of the lake. And it's surprising how much damage gets done to a car, like falling into the water like that.
Really?
But it was it was about 40 foot from the cliff down to the water. So it was smashed up pretty good.
About like hitting concrete, I guess, at that height.
Yeah. It just surprised me that there was that much damage to it, but
Yeah.
so that's my EMT story for the night.
That is sad.
There's another call that we went out on where this guy was drunk when we got there. He was obviously very drunk, but he had flipped his car into the borrow pit. And I don't know if you have borrow pits where you're at, or if that's what they call them, but it's basically like a fairly deep ditch full of water. And his car was upside down in the ditch. And we were checking him over, taking his vitals and everything. And he'd obviously had quite a bit to drink. And we were there like 5 minutes before he told us that his brother-in-law was still in the car, upside down in the water.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. have more fish to feed right quick.
Well, my New Year's resolution is to get caught up on everything because I've been like behind on everything and got a ton of stuff that I still got to mail. And but my feet have been better, and I believe I'm going to be able to go to town. So that makes me very happy.
My first run, lady used a 22 to, well, you know, fortunately it tracked inside her skull, then gave her a nice lobotomy. Saw her later walking the nursing home halls. Yeah, I remember learning about that in whatever, some trauma class or something I took. They said that unfortunately a 22 ricochets around. That's not a commonly known thing. So that, I remember that. You need to top off some tanks. Apparently.
Yeah, you do.
And this one has nothing alive in it, so I'm going to move those. The ones I was just feeding in there, the cichlids in there. This one I haven't taken down because it's got some catfish in the bottom that I don't want to mess with. But I'm going to move him out of there. None of those tanks over there have anything live in them. That doesn't have anything live. That doesn't. That one down there doesn't. Just that, the Jack Dempsey's. And this one doesn't. So I've got a bunch of empty tanks to break down someday when I'm bored. So when I say I went from 80 to 20, I wasn't kidding. What a ton of those. No, can't do it. There's no work at all, hardly. They're all empty. I've only got 20 tanks live in them. I mainly do top tops. I feed almost every day, but I don't take time anymore. Feeding, taking my time talking. And the reptiles, as you know, are much less work than fish, so I spend most of my time with them just observing them. But I am going to be feeding them some tonight. I've already got some little filed out critters here for them. Somebody's got a sneeze, one of the cats. Guzzy, you're not sneezing, are you? It was old Holly Carew. You kept your best fish. Alec, I did keep my favorites. A lot of the live bears I don't have anymore. I still have the guppy line that I accidentally made.
Oh, hello. Tell us. I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Tell us.
Tell us de Menezes.
Menenzies.
But Happy New Year to you too.
Dang, being on Top Chat. You missed all that cussing, Pam. Probably filtered that off. You know, I was on TikTok tonight over at Terran's, you know, reptiles, and I'm a mod over. But anyway, she was going to say that. Oh, they
New England Endler, hello and Happy New Year.
TikTok filters you a lot, and you have to try to think of ways to say stuff and what you're saying, you know, and all that. It's craziness. She was telling animals and the show next, and I said it 3 times, so I finally had to text her and say, I've said the tortoise 3 times that it keeps filtering. What's wrong with saying tortoise?
Tortoise? Huh.
Yeah. You don't, Patty? Less Menendez? If it was Mendoza, it'd be Mendoza. Menendez. It makes you think of Menzies a little bit, but it's not spelled the same. Mice are partying down. They know they're going to be eating soon. I'm going to go sit in the reptile room, see if I can keep a signal. Since you're the one that's streaming, maybe I can. Oh,
New England, Happy New Year.
pretty girl.
You got 15 minutes and it's going to be your New Year, Bob.
Yeah. It used to be a big thing.
It's 9:45 here.
I got to have 2 New Years in New York. One of them we went to, I had 3 roommates, and we went to Times Square. I told y'all about that. I had an old overcoat, top coat, like was popular like in the 70s. And I can't tell you how many people went through my pockets. I mean, you're packed like sardines, so you can't really do much. I had a bottle of Pepsi or something that was really wine. We put wine in Cokes. There's the brother to the snake I lost, the gopher snake. I'm not bothering him much. I'm getting this tank ready for him that the rats were in, so I got to clean it out good still tonight. Take him out of that 20 and put him in this 29. But he's got that all dug up. Oh, there's his little face. Hey, I don't want to bother you. He ate a mouse last night during the night. You know, that one I liked so well passed away, and the store still had her brother a year later. So I got him.
Got my hair standing straight out.
Mine is too. Oh, I had that turned around backwards, didn't I? I was showing y'all my...
You can tell tonight that I chopped it off myself. It's all choppy looking. Oh, dear.
Here she is. I couldn't see a screen. I guess y'all saw my Christmas underwear. I'd like you to do a drawing of him, Pam.
Yeah. Send me some good photos of him and I will.
I will. Right now he's just hiding. He's digging all around in there. And the Taiwan Beauty's in here, but she also ate last night, so that's good, but she doesn't come out. She's a long, willowy thing. And Taiwan Beauty is the perfect name. It's a gorgeous, stunning snake. She'll get about 8 to 9 feet. And she's a sweetie. Usually they're nippy, but when I held her at the store, I knew she was coming with me.
I don't think he ever did find his house snake, BJ.
Nope. Mike is selling his snakes, and I'm supposed to have messaged him. But there was a couple, the king snake that I got here and sent him, I might be interested in, but also his house snake. Oh, gosh. Worm, what are you up to? I see one empty water bowl there. I see one empty water bowl.
Hi, Worm.
Worm is going with me to Knoxville on Wednesday to meet the people halfway and get her sister, Terry. Yeah. They're sending her butt back, but I'm going to get her for you. I couldn't decide who to get, you or her. I loved you both, but oh, look at Worm. Look at Worm wagging her tail. People always worry about you not being happy, and you're a happy girl. You are. You're a happy girl. Oh, she slid down.
That's the way Star's been today. She's been dancing and happy and stepping on the wrong switches. And yeah.
I think part of what's going on is I have lost a little bit of weight, and she's used to sitting up here on my belly, and I don't have as much belly. I have plenty, but not as much as I have. Bless her. Bless her. She's a baby.
And there's the Yazzie.
Rilla. Yep, Rilla's his middle name. You hear the Pam?
Hi, Yazzie. Hey, Yazzie.
Since his eye got straightened out, you can hardly tell it now. It's his right one. It's been a lot better, a lot perkier. Yeah. He's a good boy when he's sleeping. Worm got your place, didn't she? Let me set her down. She won't like it. Let me get you up. Come on. You gonna let me catch you, or you just teasing? And there's the princess. Pretty. You know, Princess is a little dog, but you see how small Yazzie is by her. Come on. Come here, boy. Oh my goodness, he's trying to jump. He's trying to jump. Here we go. Yeah. I'll read the chat in a minute. You can't get anybody to come up, Pam?
No, nobody wants to come up with us.
Damn it. Got some crickets singing. Can't think of anything else new with reptiles. Malo's still holding that empty spot down there, but I am going to put something there eventually.
There's Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. Let me turn this around. Yazzie, sit in. You're going to fall. You're going to fall. Stop. Where's the chat? There it is. Here we go. BJ said hi to you. Hey, Sandy.
Got 8 minutes left.
I used to stay up and watch it, like the ball drop in New York on TV and stuff. And
yeah, I got it on, and I'll put it up when it gets really close.
But, you know, you get to a point that it's kind of just like, you know, whatever. It's like birthdays, really. Seen enough of them to do me. Yeah.
Or 4th of July fireworks. It's like, whatever.
Somebody started doing fireworks about 11 o'clock out back in the woods. And I was getting ready to go out there and do some fireworking too, but they finally quit. It's on the other side of the woods. There's some houses back there. It was scaring my dogs. Folks get too excited. It's a New Year's, same old. And I know it's like the Chinese New Year's, not even the same as ours. Not the same.
So does anybody in chat have any New Year's resolutions?
Yep, same old. Worm, somebody's got you rotten. Somebody's got you rotten. They do. They got you rotten.
Big Steve, hello.
Hey, Steve. Bob, those young whippersnappers won't get it unless you shake your cane at them. I'm glad I'm not having to use a cane. I did for probably 6 months after I had that hip surgery. It wasn't even a bone. It was tendon and muscle.
I got a cane, but mostly it's I haven't I haven't used it. I haven't had it that long, but I got it because some days I'm a little bit like wobbly on my feet.
Yeah, for balance.
Yeah, for balance. Not because like my leg isn't that injured anymore or anything, but um it helps with my balance. So like
Yeah.
if I'm a little bit wobbly, I'll reach out and grab shelves and stuff as I walk. But if I have the cane, then I can just kind of lean on the put a little bit more weight on the cane to balance myself.
When you need one, it's amazing how helpful it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you've got your butt about 45 degrees above your head. You're doing a mountain sheep stance or something. Yeah, I see. There he is. Sweet. Yes. Sweet. Is still getting off probation. Are you still on probation or for something new, Sam? Ooh, Alec, that's a good one. Set up another tank. Nachos, that sounds good. Good for you, Kat. I had to stop taking that Mounjaro injection, and I had my glucoses fasting like at 97, 110, stuff like that, on maybe 20 units of insulin. But after I stopped taking that because of the GI symptoms, my glucose is like 240, 260 fasting on 38 units of insulin. And I've been giving myself a little during the day, like 5 to 10 units to get it under 200. So I don't see a non-diabetic future for me anytime soon. There she is. She's a little spoiled brat too, that chameleon. Wow, I'm so sad. Jazzy got up here where she wants to be. Yeah. My big blood python, I got it a hide. I got several hides while I was in Knoxville the other day, getting those snakes, and she seems to really love that thing. She usually has her head sticking out the front. Uh-oh. Are they about to do it?
They should be here. We got 2 minutes left.
Awesome. Let me blow this up on my screen. What's that they got up there on top? A picture of. Oh, it's changing. Is the ball where the red thing is or where that white sign is?
I don't know.
It must be where the sign is, because usually they have it like a. Oh, there's a screen up there. Hell, if I can tell.
Yeah, they should be switching to it pretty soon because it's like a minute left.
Yeah. There we go. Well, they've got it blocked off, so there can't be that many people in the middle there now. There's enough.
It's the countdown. We're at 37 seconds, 36, 35. I'm sure that's what it is. It's the countdown for the ball drop. So it must be dropping from there, I would think. Yeah, they're starting to zoom in on it now.
Oh, there's the ball. Yeah. That looks like the same one they've had for a while. Slides down around a pole. Well, Happy New Year, everybody. You remember who used to MC these all the time? Dick Clark.
Oh, yeah. That was a while ago, Bob.
Right. Well, he was doing it when I lived there in the early 80s. It's been a minute.
Well, so that's Happy New Year for you, Bob.
Yeah.
I still got 2 hours before the new year.
Well, I'll probably be doing the same thing for yours I'm doing for mine. Except I'll be up working.
Oh, I've been housebound forever, BJ, and it's finally getting better. Like my leg is healed up enough to where I could put on compression socks, which have helped immensely. And I do believe that I can, if I work on it, I can probably get my boots on now. So I'm going to try to go to town on Tuesday so I can go to the post office. I would try tomorrow, except tomorrow's a national holiday, so federal holiday, so there's no post office open. But the compression socks are definitely helping, so that makes me very happy. And my leg, I didn't think it would ever heal up, and there's only like a couple spots on it now that I have to keep doctoring, and the rest of it looks pretty good. So,
Hey, Marty. Happy New Year.
is Marty in here? I didn't see her come in.
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, it's under. I know why. It's because my chat is like way up high.
Hey, Kim. Thank you for the donation on Fishfam.
Kim, hi.
Or I mean on ARC, not Fishfam. Oh, Ozzy, hold on. Hold on, boy.
Grasshopper says he misses Dick. Okay. Clark too. Yeah.
Where did he say that?
I was just gonna make some comment about you missing jail, but that's okay. I'll let that one slide.
I think he was
right up by me.
I think he was happier when he was in jail. Sounds like it.
Yep. He says he misses the Dick. He's never gonna speak to me again now.
I remember one year that I lived there that, what is her name? She was on the Dukes of Hazzard. Back then she was famous.
Daisy? Wasn't her name Daisy?
Yeah, and she wore the Daisy Dukes, the short shorts.
Yep. I had those too.
Yeah, she had those on that had a long mink on over it, but she would flash us or flash the TV. What was her name? Her real name? Wow. Can't remember. Benoski. The older you get, the more nostalgic you become. Not me. Not me, Patty. I can't wait to forget all this shit. Yeah, she was Daisy Duke. She was Bo Duke's sister. I don't know.
Or
But
cousin.
her cousin. I can't remember her real life name though. I want to say it's Catherine something, but it doesn't matter.
I think my coffee's ready.
You
So I'm
better
going to put
get it.
you up for a minute.
Well, she's slow, so you know we have about 20 minutes to kill. Catherine Bach. Yeah, that's the one. I'm hearing more fireworks. For sure. Yeah. I don't remember how she makes it. I think it's a French press. Oh, yeah. See, he's just a baby. Just a little baby. Just a little bitty baby. Yeah. He's a baby doll. Oh, don't fall. Oh. You my boy? You my baby? Hmm? A little baby. He is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He is BJ when nobody's around. Hey, Stephanie, Happy New Year. You still got 3 hours, don't you? I guess. Pam's gone to get her coffee off the stove. Boy, there's a lot of fireworks not close by this time, though. You know what? 907, yeah. We need to get Huawei to tell a story, a prison story. That would work. I got put in jail once for speeding. I was there probably 4 hours. But other than that, nothing.
Stephanie, hello.
Trying to get Sam to tell us a prison story. Yeah.
I think he's probably still mad at me.
Sam,
Yeah,
what'd you do now?
for saying that he was missing Dick.
He's the one that said it.
Well, that's true, yeah.
You're just reading what's up there. The last time I looked, late today, we had we're just $50 from our $2,500 goal at the ARC's GoFundMe. And somebody had made, we were at $20.50, and somebody made a $400 donation, and that put us right under it.
Nice.
So there I was, balls deep in cellmate. Well, don't stop now. Is it as bad as people say it is in there? I've seen a couple of documentaries about that. Yeah, I see. Baby. Donate to the Ark. Thank you, Trash Cat. I should look at it and see what it is now. Now that it's after midnight, people can't count it as a deduction on their taxes in 23. But it goes through today. It ends at midnight the 1st. I'm taking in the first little dog of the year on Tuesday. She looks like a little cutie. She looks like a Jack Russell that's tail's not docked. I need a name for her. They've been calling her Mama Dog. 2450. Okay. Just to see properly again. Went to the eye
My New
doctor.
Year's resolution is to see properly again. Went to eye doctor, got cataracts. I got a letter just before Christmas which said I will have appointment for assessment by 1st March for free fix or pay $5,000 per eye. I would say wait for March. Sam, I'm not even going to read that.
I'd say that's on a scale of 1 to 10. That would be about an 11. Sam. Oh.
It's not gay if there was no tongue.
$11, yep. What is that? That's 3 months. So. Why do you have to wait 3 months for it to be free? Must be something to do with insurance. I don't have cataracts, but I'm surprised. I don't. Y'all were wearing hats in the bed? Okay. I guess that's the strangest part of the whole story. No wonder you told that one.
It's not gay if you're wearing hats. I sat on my phone the other day and it dialed 911. Seriously. It's like, no.
I don't know, Kim. It should. I don't know about the travel part. You better check with your accountant first. Hey, Craig. There you go. That's your brother. Well, one thing we can do for sure is go ahead and turn in all the tax information to the ARC's accountant after the 1st. He usually doesn't want it till April or so, but it'll be gone. Be off of me. I'll just be doing monthly stuff then again. They're still sending pictures in that reptile group. I'm thinking about, thinking about leaving it. It's aggravating. She's got 12 mods. I don't know that she needs that many. They talk more in private chat than they do in the stream. Did you hear Pam laughing? Hmm? I guess Floyd went to bed in the bathroom. That's his new home in there. It's getting harder and harder to get him to go in his parrot cage at night, so I just gave up. I'd say she's in full pout. Worm, are you jelly? Just stay there. Stay there. Look at her. Bless her. Bless her. Billy. Pink Billy. She's a good girl. Oh. Are you still awake, Pam?
Yep, I'm just watching your animals.
There's nothing to see. They're all in bed. Just the doggos. I need to send you a picture of Worm and her sister when they were both at the Ark. Because y'all will be seeing Miss Terry this time next week. Sitting here, I guess. Let me see if I can find it. I'm still here, so don't talk about me. Ozzy, you listen to make sure.
I don't know why we're blurry. I don't look blurry to me, but I don't know. And Bob just disappeared.
I said I was going to find a picture of Worm and Terry. You weren't listening, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were doing it right now, though.
Don't ever put off tomorrow to what you can do today, Pam. Or something like that. This would be a good time for you to tell another story. Don't you have a prison story or two?
Not that I can remember. That was a bad time. I blocked it out of my memory.
I don't blame you for that.
June, hi. Thank you.
Hey, June.
And Happy New Year. A Bigfoot story. I only have one Bigfoot story, and I already told everybody. Merritt, hi. Happy New Year.
Hey, Merritt. Probably not everybody in here's heard it, though.
Yeah, but I think people don't believe it.
Well, I don't, but I like to hear it. No, I'm teasing.
See, there you go. Nobody believes me anyway, so I tell it.
Well, I don't know. Oh, here, let me send you a couple of pictures of the little dog we're getting. And maybe people can pick a name for her.
Okay.
Let's see. Mm-hmm. Well.
Are you sending them on Messenger?
Yeah, I had trouble finding it. I've got too many programs on here. Too many apps. She had 3 pups. She was Australian. Somebody found her several months ago. And after she had her puppies, they took her and got her spayed and got her shots. And she stays inside most of the time. They have a fenced yard, so they let her out, of course. She looks
Okay.
like she'd be real sweet. Huh?
Is that the new pup?
It's going to be. That's her
On
with her
Tuesday?
Tuesday afternoon for me to meet her, and then they'll sign the release and they'll donate some for her vet bill. What's not done, and then she'll go to the vet.
He looks
That
sweet.
that other picture's better of her. It's got her babies.
Oh, look at that.
Her babies look kind of big. They found them homes. She needs a good name. She looks like a little Jack Terrier Beagle mix, maybe, and she's got a regular tail. Yeah, definitely some Jack Russell.
Yep. It definitely does look like it. TGA says maybe some beagle too. That's possible.
Yeah. Merritt said, like the pop-up book.
Yeah.
Yep. That's been a minute, Merritt. I haven't even seen you over at Peter's, but I haven't been over there a lot lately. It's a female. She had 3 puppies, but they've been adopted. Those were her puppies she was hugging. BJ, you missed $1 million giveaway. I missed it too.
Okay. Has anybody in here not heard my Bigfoot story?
I'm not sure I remember it.
The thing about, a Bigfoot story or a Sasquatch story, whatever you want to call them, is that if you haven't seen one yourself, then you aren't going to believe it. It's just one of those things that people don't believe you when you tell them. So,
I can't say I've ever seen one, but I used to be out in the woods a lot when I was a kid. And between the old people in my family back then, they had a couple hundred acres, mostly wooded, caves on it. And I've had a feeling many times that I wasn't alone. Of course, I would find snakes, flying squirrels, all kinds of.
the thing is, though, is that so many people have seen them that I don't, you know, I mean,
But
they're clear. Even Teddy Roosevelt saw one.
Yeah.
Has a story in his book about seeing them. So, shit.
What causes me to doubt more than anything is no one has a clear video of them
Yeah.
or picture.
But
And
they
that's just
seem
kind
to
of
have the ability to spot like cameras, like they see infrared or something, and they can avoid cameras, like trail cams and stuff.
yeah, that's very possible. Snakes infrared. I learned that in a couple of weeks, and that is why I had those snakes that like to come up to the camera. So they're saying goodnight on the Reptile 101 thing. Nope, more pictures they're sending. How big are the parents? It was a stray, the one we're getting. So I don't think they know anything at all about it. It had been the neighbor's stray, and when it was pregnant, they took it in and let her have her babies, and then got her vetted and her babies adopted. But like they said, everybody wants a puppy and not an adult. I asked them how old, and they said they didn't know. I was hoping the vet might have made some note, and maybe they did. But she looks like she might be 3 or 4 at the oldest, but
June says, told you about the Bigfoot going over a barbed wire fence. Did not hold his junk. A man would have not let it dangle. That's true. That's very true. Patty says, with all the trail cams, we'd have seen this thing. From the stories that I've heard, they seem to know to avoid cameras. They can spot them. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if you get good pictures or not. People are still going to say it's photoshopped or whatever. It's just until you've seen one yourself, you aren't going to believe in them, no matter what people show you.
if somebody had a good video that no one could dispute, I would believe it. But there isn't one. And they would have to not only be able to detect infrared, but know what it means. I don't know. Just as strange.
And there it is. It's the Bigfoot. It's Sasquatch himself. Here you go, guys. Good video of him.
I'm a believer now.
Irrefutable.
Yep. Hey,
How's it
Blackie.
going? Happy New Year. Oh, you guys are still last night, aren't you?
Yep. Almost 12:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, right.
Oh, June, while I'm thinking about it, I still have
It's
that
got
buffalo.
an hour and a half to go.
And I also have another smaller buffalo that I didn't get a photograph of it, so I'll probably have to show. I'm going to do a stream tomorrow night, so with a small auction, so there'll be another buffalo in that one too. I still have the big one.
Get a trash cat.
The 8x10.
Huawei, Kiwi, June, Fish James.
I've been missing so many streams. I haven't even put anything up for sale, so I need to do an auction stream.
Too busy cutting your hair, have you?
Oh, you see my haircut?
Not much.
All choppy looking.
I've been so tempted to just shave all mine off. I was getting very close because we've had many hot and disgusting days, but today it's been rainy, and yesterday was rainy and cold. Well, not cold, but much cooler. Sarah had her little localized area up where she lives, 4 tiny little villages where the highest rainfalls in the state, the top 4 highest rainfalls overnight.
Wow.
They had a road just down the way from Sarah. I'm not sure if it was part of a road or a bridge was wiped out. A road that had only recently been repaired after the last big flood destroyed it.
Wow.
But yeah, compared to her area, like my creek's not even up very much. Barely at all, but yeah, obviously they got all the rain up there. It's crazy. G'day, BJ. TJ.
What's that
Pat.
mean, T? Oh, sorry. What's that mean, TJ? It sounds like it would be fun. Go for it. Do I have to reduce the chat?
She's her picture's blurry for some reason, so Grasshopper was trying to help her.
Oh, I thought it was something she was going to do to all of us. Never mind. Huh.
Yeah, sorry I was late too. It's been a fairly hectic day for a public holiday.
Yeah, we got our holiday tomorrow, so we watched the time turnover in Times Square.
Yep.
Oh, Bob's in the new year, but I'm still at 10. It's 10:31 here.
Pam, I hope you make it. Wouldn't that be hell if I made it to the new year and you didn't?
You never know. I could just like fall over right now.
Right?
Yes, Trash Cat, thank you. I did receive your email, but I haven't posted it yet. All the holidays and weekends and stuff since that stream. Yeah, I realised the following day that I didn't send you a reply confirming that I got it. So sorry about that. But fingers crossed, I'll get it in the post to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get everything else that I have left in the post Tuesday. My leg is healed up enough to where I was able to put on my compression socks, and they're working.
Good.
So, but
Hi and Moon.
I didn't think my leg was ever going to heal, and all of a sudden it's like I could actually put on socks that go up to my knees and cover up all of the wound without killing me.
You'll have to go back and watch the middle of the stream, Blackie, while we was telling us about an event with his cellmate.
All right.
I said Dick Clark, and that got him started. So.
Yeah. Then he was talking about how much he missed Dick.
I'll go back and do that because not only do I enjoy looking at Huawei on camera, but I like a good prison story too. You're still waiting to open it on camera or something, Huawei. You might have to do it on Instagram or something. An atter in it. Oh yeah, come back up here and open it on this one.
That's right. Yep, you can come up here anytime.
Jump scare. Let's see what we can do here, Yazzie. Hold on. Oh my God. Dr. Black, I was able to get me another San Diego gopher snake. The brother, actually, of the one that I lost.
Yeah, right. Cool.
Yep.
Is it pretty too? Same
It was,
designs?
it's not quite as big as her. It was kind of scary, I thought, before, and that's why I didn't get it. But I'm not sure why I was scared of it now. I mean, just handling it. But it's very handle. I can handle it. It's already eaten for me, and I've got to move some things around. It needs a bigger habitat. And I also got a Taiwan Beauty. Are you familiar with those, rat snake?
Which one?
Taiwan Beauty.
No.
Or Taiwanese Beauty, I guess. Yeah.
Did you put a picture of? Cool. Did you put a picture of that on Instagram?
No, not yet. She's real shy. Or he, I don't know. They don't know the sex. They think probably male, but they haven't sex. They didn't probe it or anything. She's about 3.5, maybe 4 feet. Coming up on 8 or 9.
Good size.
Mm-hmm. And got the rat that was meant to be food that wasn't food. I got him a buddy. All kinds of animal stuff going on. Yeah, so you can come back. You want to come back?
Oh, that's right. You're in the next time zone. 26 minutes for you, TJ. Or 23 minutes now.
Central time.
I still have an hour and a half to go.
Are you going to do bring in New Year all the way across the continent, Pam?
I doubt it.
Because if you're going to do that, I think you should have started with Blackie yesterday at noon.
Yeah, huh? Yep, TJ and Trash Cat are next up for the new year. I don't know if anybody else is in my time zone when mine turns over. Is anybody else on here in Mountain Time?
Not on here, but Dan's in your time, isn't he?
Well, yeah, Dan is, but he's not on here.
As far as you know.
And then will come the West Coast, which should be quite a few people in here, I think.
Yeah. Sam's one of them.
And I think Kat is too.
I think
She's in
you're right.
British Columbia.
The way
But did
that
you do anything for New Year's, Blackie?
No. Had a reasonably quiet night. Watched some cricket. Stayed up late. And then got an early wake-up call because the parentals needed assistance at 6 o'clock this morning or something.
Yeah.
And then went back to bed for a little while before I got another call for more assistance not long later. So I decided not going back to bed again. I'll just get up.
Yeah.
There's potential that Sarah might actually come in for you to open your thing while I wait.
Oh, that would be cool.
It would be cool.
GRB, hello.
Hey,
G'day,
Jeremy.
Gleno.
We were telling stories, I guess, as a way of saying goodbye to 2023, and that's when Sam slipped in the little prison story on us. But I think we all told one except you, Blackie. And they seem to have a dark theme to them. Pam told one about when she was an EMT, and I told one when I was a nurse. Trash Cat and TJ told some pretty scary stuff. No pressure, no pressure.
Oh, you're saying if I've got a scary story to tell?
Or a dark theme, yeah.
No, not off the top of my head. Too tired.
I know, that's right.
I'd share my coffee with you, but I don't share for shit. So, you know,
I've had
especially not my coffee.
Had my
It's
one
mine.
I had some of these things. That's a fairly dark theme.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have them over there? They look like an international brand.
Yep.
Oh, #1 brand in Korea.
I haven't seen them, but
They're pretty tasty, but a box this big, you know, quite as large as my face. There was maybe 7 or 8 in the box.
oh crap.
It's like,
I
what
would
a
have
shit
that
ton of
gone in
chocolate
one
I'm
sitting.
eating. Yeah, I think I did it in 2. Or every time I'd walk past, I'd take one out. And then last night I just decided to bring the box out here and finish them off.
My hair's still wet and the house is cold, so it's making me cold.
Give you a cold.
Oh, I've still got a cold. Still got the stuffy nose and the gummed up eyes in the morning, but it's slowly getting better. For the first couple weeks, it was in my chest, and it's not in my chest anymore. It's just in my throat and like sinuses and stuff.
I think 2 of my little corn snakes are doing the nasty over there.
They're bringing in the new year.
I guess. I didn't think they were old enough for that, but I guess I have had those 2 over a year. Yep, that's what they're doing, all right.
Nice.
They're in a little clay urn, but it's clear to see what's going on.
can see the lizard going down the stick behind you.
I thought I heard something back there. It must be her, the chameleon. I think a couple of more guys are interested in getting in on this too. There's two of them hanging around right outside the entrance, just hanging there. Like Janice Joplin says, get it while you can.
Wagon wheels and Tim Tams.
He's saying that, GRB.
Yep.
Hey, GRB, do you reckon wagon wheels have gotten heaps smaller over the years? Or is it just because they were big when we were kids, but now they look small because we're full-size humans? I reckon they've got smaller by about half.
Everything gets smaller. I remember when I was a kid and I would go to the little store on the corner and get those fruit pies, Hostess fruit pies, and they were a lot bigger and they were totally full of fruit stuff. Like you'd bite into them and stuff would ooze out and it was really thick in there. Now you get them and they're really small and there's hardly anything on the inside of them.
That's true. And the price is double.
And candy bars are smaller. I think just about everything is, they raise the price for a while and then they figure everybody's going to get mad. So instead of raising the price, they make them smaller.
Yeah.
Or less in the box. If it's crackers and stuff, it's just more air in the box. Yeah, there was. I got a Hostess pie one time, and I opened it up, and there was an earwig inside of it. I was from the Little Red Store. Remember the Little Red Store, TJ?
What was the Little Red Store?
It's a store on the corner. We called it the Little Red Store. TJ and I grew up together, believe it or not.
Oh. Let's talk, TJ.
Don't step on the power strip. Get over here. This dog has stepped on the power strip and made me reboot like 3 times today, Blackie. Yep, foods get smaller and the prices go up. That's it. I remember full-size candy bars used to be a nickel when I was a kid, and now they're like $2.
I remember when Whoppers were $1.
Crikey.
99 cents.
Yeah, the Hostess pies used to be 12 cents when I was a kid. was 12 cents for a Hostess pie, and they were like a lot bigger and just totally full of stuff. And I remember when I got my first car, how horrified I was when gas went over $1 a gallon. I was like, oh my God, it's over $1 a gallon off the freeway. I think when I got my first car, gas was about 69 cents a gallon. We're old, Bob.
Yeah. Getting there, that's for sure.
Yeah, they did. They tasted way better, Alec, and they were bigger and they were full of fruit. And now they're a lot smaller and there's just barely enough fruit in there to taste.
That's the expensive bit.
Yep, nickel candy bars.
Yeah, and like a Pepsi, a glass bottle of Pepsi was a dime. I remember that.
Tin cans joined with string as a telephone. Yep. Small fruit with my name in prison. Okay, we didn't need to know that.
We tried the string between the cans thing when we were kids, and it doesn't work as good as you might think. You can hear, but
I thought it always worked better with plastic cups.
never tried it. You know, I don't know if we had plastic cups in 1960.
Definitely not those red solo cups or whatever they call them.
Yeah, I remember those. I just don't remember when I started seeing them.
Yeah, the necklace candies. And remember, they used to sell candy cigarettes. They don't do that shit anymore.
Those weren't any good. I don't know how they sold them because they were nasty. I didn't like them.
What were they called over there?
I think just candy cigarettes.
Candy cigarettes, yeah.
They were called fags here. Fags. And then they changed their name to Fads with a D instead of a G. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they should have been removed from sale quite some time ago, but I haven't been into a lolly shop for a long time to see.
They weren't even as good. I used to think they'd taste like you remember the stick candy like you get in
MB Reef, hello, Happy New Year.
Like Christmas time, the white candy that would have a red stripe down the side. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, those were good, but those cigarettes were nasty. It wasn't the same thing.
I think ours were just mint flavored. Powdery, talcum powdery mint.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year, MB.
And when we were kids, the other thing I remember when we were kids is like, I remember in art class making an ashtray for my dad. They don't do that shit anymore either.
Yeah, I think I did an ashtray in school. I think that was in metalwork though.
Mm-hmm.
Don't step on the power strip. Come here. Come over here. You don't need to be dancing around right there.
Hmm.
5 minutes left for TJ and Trash Cat.
Small fruit was my name in prison, always said.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm just clicking over to read. Yeah, hell yeah. I remember the hula hoop, stick and hoop.
Trash Cat's got her fireball ready. No, puppy, come here. Don't go right there. You're going to step on the power cord again. Come here.
At work on New Year's Eve, Trash Cat. That's got to be fun.
I bet she's getting time and a half.
Want to hope so.
I always worked on New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And I think because I didn't complain about it, they always just signed me up to work.
No time and a half. Damn it.
Sarah has sent me a message saying she's almost finished downloading Chrome onto her new computer.
All right.
And then she'll be in momentarily after that.
Well, it seems like you should get time and a half for New Year's Day because it's a federal holiday.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Maybe you click over onto the extra rate after midnight when the actual holiday day is.
Yeah. That's the way it was when I was working in the hospital.
Still remember when I lived in this little redneck town in Montana. And I'm serious, it was a little tiny redneck town. And Megan was in the 6th grade. And I remember she got up one morning and I told her to go back to bed because it's Martin Luther King Day, so there's no school. And, I mean, that's a federal holiday. Nobody has school on Martin Luther King Day, except at 4 o'clock, I saw the bus dropping all the school kids off. So that little redneck town still had school on Martin Luther King Day, and I had to talk to the office secretary the next day because she called to ask me why my daughter was not in school. I just said, well, because it was a federal holiday and probably every school in the country was closed except for this one.
.1 minute and counting. Did they have a place that people gather to celebrate Central Time? the new year coming in?
I don't know. Trash Cat says she's dancing on the table.
That may be all there is. That's a plenty, though.
And there it is. Happy New Year, you guys. On Central Time.
Hey, Skitty Nonna.
Yeah, we didn't have Martin Luther King holiday in Tennessee till like, oh my gosh, 20 years ago. I remember when I first went to Blue Cross, that would have been about 20 years ago, and it had just started, and people, even though they got it off with pay, we got it off with pay, they resented it. A lot of people didn't like that it was a holiday. Racist shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm like,
well, this little town was like unbelievable at some things. They were like, oh. I know my daughter started calling her classmates plebeians, and they didn't know what it meant. So she just continued calling them plebeians all the time. And one day she told me that they were in class, and in the history book, they were reading out of the history book, and down at the bottom was the grammar words, and plebeians was in the grammar words. And she said she was like sinking into her chair, and the teacher got to it and mispronounced it, and it went right by everybody. Nobody had realized that that's what she'd been calling them. Because the teacher couldn't pronounce it.
mm-hmm. What does it mean?
It's like commoner. Would you say Blackie?
Commoners, yeah.
Yeah, it's like commoners or people of lower class.
From Roman times.
Yeah. And I remember, and this was all in the same town. She was out on the playground one day, and it started raining, and she said something about April showers bring May flowers, but what does the Mayflower bring? Pilgrims, right? Simple little joke. Not one person in her 6th grade class knew who the Pilgrims were. It's like, oh my dear God, you know? It's like, I think I learned that in kindergarten. Every Thanksgiving we talked about the Pilgrims, you know?
Sounds like honor roll students.
Yeah. Then she came home from school one day and she asked me if she should say anything to the teacher, because the teacher was teaching beginning algebra and she was making mistakes. And Megan had already, had it on when she was going to school on Cape Cod. And she asked me if she should just let it go and let the teacher teach it wrong, or if she should say something. So that was kind of sad. But we're talking, the school was like a couple years before we moved there, some of the high school kids burnt down the high school and the train station. So the high school was a bunch of trailers hooked together. And then they shared the cafeteria with the grade school because the high school was gone. So, yeah, it was a pretty good town.
Jesus. Garlic bread outside.
Trash Cat says her balls have dropped.
Right.
Mickey Ann, hello. Happy New Year. Any resolutions to share? I don't know. Did anybody make any New Year's resolutions?
No,
I'm just
they're all.
happy because the last few days I've been able to put on the compression socks and I've been feeling better and walking better than I have for quite a long time. So, and my cold's starting to go away and my feet are looking a lot better. And yeah, so I'm happy. But no resolution about it, other than I want to catch up on everything now, as I'm starting to feel better and I'm so far behind on some stuff. Getting stuff in the mail and some other stuff that I want to get all caught up on that shit. There's a sneaky snake.
Oh, that's little Reggie. He likes to sometimes still go around with me. When he was real little, he liked to go around and when I'd feed the fish and look at them. He's been on a 2-day nap. I think it was Friday that he ate. So he's just waking up. He needs water.
I remember when I lived in that little town, my neighbor came over one day because she always wanted to come over and have coffee, and I'd like pretend I didn't hear the door knock a lot of times, but she was an old lady. But one day she was sitting there, she loved to gossip, and I didn't know anybody in town anyway, so I didn't really care, but she told me, oh, so and so called her yesterday, and did you know that there was a black family moved to town and they had kids and everything?
Say it ain't so.
I was like, oh dear God. Why am I living here?
Nobody
Yeah,
gets
there's still
ours.
people like that around.
GRB, how are your skinks doing?
Nobody has said any resolutions. I'm
Yeah,
too old for resolutions.
GRB did. He said no buying guitars.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's interesting, BJ. Get more weekends off. So, Trash Cat, do you get a differential for working weekends and working nights? Should.
Nope and nope.
What the hell? Who are the people you work for? There's evidently no union or. Keeps doing well, very active in the hot, I bet.
Gink's doing very well. Very active in the hot weather here. I can't even imagine hot weather right now. It's just been cold. There's still snow on the ground here. But it is warming up because it's nighttime. It's 11:09 here and it's 21 degrees. And a few days ago at 11:09, it was -3 degrees. So there you go. Oh, good. Grasshopper says he's trying to charge his phone up enough to where Sarah gets on, I can come on and open up the shirt. That works for me.
The cat, yeah.
Oh, and speaking of Sarah,
Been there 20
hello,
minutes.
hello.
I don't have any volume and I don't know how to make it. One sec. Oh no.
You can't hear
Okay.
us.
Let me bring this up. No, that wasn't right. I know.
Oh, we can hear you fine.
Well, now I can hear you a little bit quietly, so I obviously have some volume. I just don't know. So I'm on I'm on the laptop, and it has this little touch bar that usually comes up with a volume control when I need it, but it's blank, and I don't know how to make it come to life.
Oh, you sound perfectly fine.
Can you make your
Well,
picture
that's something.
smaller?
I just have to listen really closely.
Can you make your picture smaller?
Like minimize like my screen.
Don't minimize it. Just see if it's too big, and that's where the.
But see where the volume is usually on like the keypad.
Oh.
But hang on, I will have a look in
know.
here in case I can do.
You can see I don't know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It's playing less just because. Shut up, please.
Try going out and coming back in.
Yeah, but sorry. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's my keyboard doesn't think that I need volume. Anyway, maybe I could put it on headphones. My headphones don't have volume anyway. Sorry, I'm sorry. I've come to be really good, entertaining, on-screen person. I'm sorry. I honestly don't know. I'm going to look it up on my phone while we're here. I can kind of hear you. I just have to listen really closely. And I would be happier if everyone was a bit louder. Also, I was a bit nervous about this because I've got the laptop and because my room is so messy and my desk is so messy that we're in a different location, which is, I felt a bit funny about, but I think it's okay. Let's see if we can find it out. Volume control.
Pardon.
Okay. Let me see. There might be a way I can do it on here. Sounds.
Whoa.
Okay. Can someone say something?
Something.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, it's working. Nice.
All right,
Yay.
cool.
Good stuff.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh, it was no problem.
Nice.
We could hear you fine.
Gave Huawei an extra few seconds to put some more juice into his telephone.
Oh, nice. Very good. So is it still New Year's Eve over there?
Yeah. The clock turned over for Bob, and it just turned over for TJ and Trash Cat. And I've got 45 minutes, and it'll be the new year here. And then another hour, that'll be the West Coast, and that'll be it.
Whew, I've come right in the midst of things.
And TJ says, congratulations on the art show. Yes, congratulations. I hear it went really well.
It was really good. And it
Awesome.
it's nice to I mean, it was hectic, as I think that everybody maybe saw, or some people saw. It was really, really busy. But yeah, it's so nice to have, people loving my work and stuff. It was a nice feeling. So
Have you had a lot of follow-up customers or people contacting you?
I've had a bit. I have to get the I've got to get my site up. I've had like a lot of people following along on Instagram. And I have had a couple of people messaging to say that they bought things and that they will want to buy more stuff, so that they're following along to see what there is. So yeah,
That's great.
it's certainly like livened things up. So yeah, I've just got to meet that. But I do have an issue. So I have somebody who bought a shirt, a handmade shirt, and they messaged me and they said that it, like, the picture washed off. But what they said, they came and they said they washed it wrong. They weren't thinking and they threw it in with their other washing and they didn't follow the instructions, and that they're devastated and can they commission me to do another one. But I feel really terrible. So like, I've got it here. I'm trying. It's just really hard because they want one just like the one that they bought, and that's not really how I do things. So I tried to explain that to them, and I said, I'll just do my best, and then if you like it, I'll post it to you. And then they were saying, no, I really want to like pay for it. It was my fault. I wrecked it, but I still feel really guilty about it. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's true.
I feel the same
I
way.
told them.
I understand that.
Yeah. So I think I'm just going to make that, do my best, because I would rather have people happy. The last thing that I want is people to buy stuff and feel in any way, disappointed or like they didn't
Right.
get what they paid for or what they wanted. So yeah, I'm going to do that. But they were really lovely. Like, it was not, there was nothing negative in it except for them saying they were like devastated and cried when they realized that they'd washed it. And yeah.
How are you supposed to wash one of those?
Well, the thing is, the advice that we were giving everybody is just to cold hand wash them. But there are no instructions. So I've actually sent a I've sent an email. It just is probably a bad time of year to get a quick response, but to Posca, who make the pens, because just to ask them for any advice or guidance that they have about it, because they're the ones who guarantee that it is going to last the way that then I in turn pass that promise on to other people. But so far from all of the ones that I've sold, that's the only one that anyone said has gotten wrecked.
Wow,
Well,
eh?
Well, bang.
This has been
Hi.
sitting up on my dresser for probably 2 months. Maybe 2 months.
You are
Ready?
so much more patient than me.
I have a lot of patience. I did pre-cut it before I did this because I didn't want to look like a idiot. Boom.
Nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
Is this is the one that you got? You also have Blackie, right?
I do, yes.
Yep. We are so
He's
twinsies.
very fond of those ones. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, I finally get to open it and wear it now.
Yes, we want to see you wearing it on the next show.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll just go this way.
Oh,
Ooh.
I hope he's not starting the cellmate story back up.
He's stripping for us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It fits you well, yeah.
Yeah, I've since I'm now accepting that I'm now a 2X instead of a 3 because 3Xs I just swim in them. But yeah.
Stir it for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that looks like a V-shaped torso. How are you doing that at a 2X?
I'm sorry?
That looks like a V-shaped torso. How are you doing that at a 2X?
Thank you for noticing, Bob. I don't know.
Lots of dog walking.
My fat is all in the right places, I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
G'day, Surf City.
Hello, Surf City. Happy New Year to you.
Surf City must be West
That'd
Coast
be
too.
nice.
Well, I'm going to be next up with Mountain Time. I don't know if anybody in here is on Mountain Time.
Who's on Mountain Time?
I am.
Nobody. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, when I lived in Idaho, I was Mountain Time, and it was like being Mountain Time. You're so off from everybody else because it's always Eastern Time or Pacific Time. It's never Mountain Time. But there's always Eastern Central Time or Pacific Central Time. No, Mountain Time was always left out. But
Well, I tell you
right
what,
on.
I'm unhappy because I'm on whatever time I'm on, which is not in sync with the rest of the world. And there are all these like especially at this time of the year, there's like a life drawing marathon that they do for New Year's Eve. And it's like such wrong timing for me. And every time that they do any of those life drawing ones, I can't ever participate because, yeah, my time zone is not compatible.
Are you all? Do you have that weird half an hour difference time zone? Or
Yeah, South Australia.
yeah, that's not you guys.
No. Not sure if it includes the Northern Territory as well, but South Australia is half an hour behind New South Wales, I think, or an hour and a half in daylight savings time.
Yeah. And like then in Western Australia is also further behind. But I used to love that when I did university by correspondence. And so I'd always get like my assignments would be due at a certain time and day. But then so I'd be rushing towards that. And it would always only be like at the last minute that I would remember, oh, that's right, the university's over in Perth. That gives me an extra couple of hours.
I mean, I could look it up and find the answer myself, but is Western Australia 3-hour time difference from Eastern like it is in the United States? Because I know it's about the same
Yes.
width. Yeah.
When it's daylight savings time on the East Coast, WA is 3 hours behind.
Okay.
But I'm
Just
not sure. GRB may have to confirm if WA does daylight savings or not. Since he's
We're
over
waiting,
there.
DRB. Yeah, live streaming kills my battery. I was up to 30%. Now I'm down to 25 just in that long.
Yeah, it kills it. You look like you've had a haircut or something, Sarah.
It's nice of you to notice, especially since the part I cut is like out of the screen. But yeah, I did. I cut like maybe that much off the ends of it, but it's still pretty long.
Mm.
Are you using a new webcam also, or just a laptop?
Well, I'm using the built-in webcam in the laptop, and usually I use the built-in webcam in my other computer. But I'm also in a different like position, so the light is right in front of my face now, and no windows behind me because I'm actually sitting like on my bed.
You're usually so washed out. You're like the ring light or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always feel bad, but then I found that it actually, I can kind of hide behind all of the, glowing.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I feel like I'm a little bit more visible, which is more frightening. But it's okay. I can handle it.
And so GRB says
I noticed that before. But you were busy getting changed, so I didn't want to distract everyone from the main event. Sorry, what were you saying, Mikey?
GRB says they don't do daylight savings, so in daylight savings time they're 3 hours behind, and in standard time 2 hours behind.
I hate daylight savings time. Can hear a car. So at the moment, we've had a big flood. Oh, sweet girl.
All the shit in my floor is leaves from outside, and they're fresh. I just vacuumed today. It's just I track them in because I don't wipe my feet off when I come in, like an animal. Hey, Amy.
Yeah, me neither.
Sam. Across. Hey, shake. Good cross. Get down. Good cross.
Kind of scared. Okay, I have to work out what to do with my computer. Sorry. I need to stretch my leg out. But I also want my privacy. Sorry. And to not spill my computer onto the ground. There we go. That's good. Then I can put my leg there. How old is she now, Sam?
She turned 1 year on Pearl Harbor Day, December 7th. I know it's probably not Pearl Harbor Day for you guys, but It is for us.
That's my sister's birthday day.
Oh, nice. It's actually my biological mother's birthday. That, I mean, who knows where she's at?
Well, one is a good age. Once they start getting there, they start
Oh.
being like more.
She's still full
You
of puppy energy.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I say that. Mine is 3.5, and she still is. But that comes with her breed.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
mine might be puppy forever.
We did a DNA test on her. I think I mentioned this, but German Shepherd Boxer, Miniature Schnauzer, Shiba, Chow Chow, or Shiba, Husky, Malamute, Chow Chow, and White Swiss Shepherd are all our breeds in that order, from most to least.
That's a mix. Okay?
They're very eclectic. She's gonna live forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. I'm at 20%. Thank you.
That's going down fast.
I like to say it. Thank you. Huh?
I said that goes
Thank
down
you
fast.
for saving
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. Livestream kills it. Huh? Say what?
She said, "Thank you for saving that so she could watch."
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, you
See ya.
glitched and
Bye.
I didn't see you. Thank you. Bye.
I was just about to ask him to show the art on the wall, Kat, but he was too rapid to leave.
Yeah, I understand that feeling.
Didn't he?
get
He
it.
did it on Instagram or something. I think he did a wee tour, or maybe even on YouTube. Was it on Insta?
Maybe. I think it is. But I think it was on YouTube as well, because he did one maybe before he got an Instagram account. And yeah, and I did one back because he was saying he had all the art on the walls, and then I showed him the art on my walls as well. Oh.
Uh-oh. There
There you go.
There's that. First one.
Oh.
That's a dragon. And I own the original. Yeah.
It's always so nice to like see.
My Sarah corner.
That's pretty awesome. Thank you for coming back to show us.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you, dude. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh no. So what have you been working on, Sarah?
Well, not a lot. Because it was so hectic coming up to the expo. And then after that, I just had to prepare for Christmas, and then had Christmas, and the temperatures have been so disgusting. It's been so hot and gross. And yeah, so I keep on like, I have plans. I've got some sort of pieces that I'm pulling together, and I'm also gonna, so the life drawing class that I go to, it doesn't run through the sort of like summer holiday period, but there's a couple of ones I'm thinking of maybe going. They're like, yeah, some different ones around the place, so I thought I might take that opportunity to check some of those out. And yeah, I'm gonna draw some shirts and get some prints and do some work stuff. But also at the moment, like so last night it started raining and we have big storms. It's only just kind of stopped. It's only drizzling now and not heavy raining. We're flooded in multiple locations. We've had 450 mils or something since midnight last night. All the roads are broken up. The bridge is washed away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's been kind of, I was meant to be at work today, but I didn't go because I couldn't get out. I picked up a young man from out on the road. Well, no, in his car, but like he's like stuck and couldn't get anywhere. So it's been like a fun New Year's Day of rain and storms and flooding. So yeah, I'm not very arty. It's just been lots of other life stuff going on.
Yeah, I can understand that. 15.75 inches in 24 hours.
Not even 24 hours.
U.S. people.
And you were saying the 4 little villages around your area were the top 4 in the state or something? About 24-hour period?
In the Northern Rivers. So I looked on the BOM website and they have like, the whole Northern Rivers is on there. And like, but where I am, well, like Bald Mountain, which you'll know is like just right here next to my house, had the highest of anywhere. And then the little outlying villages.
That's a good point, GRB. I guess your water tank is full now?
It has been overflowing all day.
That's good.
Gushing, pouring out water.
Wasting all that water.
Yeah. I know. Like, but it was so precious and now it's just,
Well, it would have been a great time to have that big blue barrel that I've got with a tap on it now. Catch all your overflow as well.
What I was thinking is it would have been a good time to have like a pool like the one I got for you or something, you know, because then it could have got filled up. Because I know we've got the creeks and stuff and that is great, but when it's dry, they've been low as well. But they won't be low. Oh my gosh. It's so full. We can see it like from the deck. You can see the creek from our deck because it's that overflowing and full. But I'm really excited because when the water goes down, I get to go and hunt crystals.
Oh, nice. And there should be some like washing out right now too.
Yeah, well, it's the best time after a flood because it will have churned everything up. So, yeah, you get to find what's been unearthed by all of the water and stuff.
When I was growing up, we used to hunt arrowheads, and it was the same thing. Like after a good rain in the desert, it's the best time to find them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But first I have to find out if I can get out of the house. We're completely stuck. And I don't know when the water goes away. The roads are like, they might not be travelable. So I'm just hoping there's going to be
weather warning. There's severe
For
weather
you
warning
there?
going on. No, just for the north coast, far north coast. Oh, pardon me, that came back
It would
up.
have been nice to have a warning before this because my weather thing said that there would be 40 to 80 mils of rain today.
Only missed it by 1,000%.
So yeah, I don't know. Look, I've got lots of tins of beans and I've got like 5 kilos of rice or something, as well as some other bits and pieces. So as long as we have electricity, I think we'll be okay. But yeah, if I had have had forewarning, I probably would have prepared a few things a bit better, like getting a gas bottle for my little gas stove so I could cook something or make a cuppa or something if we lose power. We'll see.
I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that. Luna says she's been sick for ages.
Hmm.
Who has?
Nona.
No fun.
That sucks.
I could work at Disney if I moved to Florida, but where I worked before was in California, the California Disneyland. In Florida, it's Disney World, and I haven't worked there.
And are they not like the same company?
Yeah, it is the
Or
same company, yeah.
just a different location?
Yeah,
Was it good working there? Was
it was fun. Yeah, it was fun most of the time, yeah.
Now I'm trying to work out what these two were like, what was going to happen in there with the two snakes.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting there watching too. They're eating, some of them are eating mises.
Yeah,
But
some
then there
of
was
them
like
are.
the food all up in the ball over there.
Some of them are taking fuzzies, the bigger ones, and then some of them are taking pinkies. And that one right there is always the one that tries to steal everybody's food. But I don't think he got it this time. I think that little guy, I usually pull him out and hold him, and he bites me. Of course, I can't even feel it, but there you go. There you go, baby. That may be too small or too big for that one.
Well, he's got to get it on a better.
Looks like he's
Yeah,
struggling with it.
Yeah, he's going the wrong way. He's going, but oh, there you go. Then take it. I was going to rinse it off. I'm going to rinse it off for him and turn it around, but they have to learn.
Yeah, the Disneyland in California is in Anaheim. And it's older, and it's like the backstage where all the workers have their own restaurants and stores and all that, and like walk from place to place is just behind the walls in Disneyland. Whereas in Florida, from what I heard, it's like underground, like they have underground tunnels for all the workers in Florida. And I don't know if I'd like that or not.
Not in Florida.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to get that down. Here. Had a big old snake have it.
He doesn't want to give it up.
His tooth's probably caught on it. Come on. There. Let's do that. I've got somebody bigger than you that can handle that. You're not quite big enough. Here we go.
Is she going to take it?
Yeah, for some reason these.
Mad at you for taking the other one away from her.
And there comes another one that says, I want it if she doesn't. There. That's the one that had the big. Here. He's still worked up from having that fight with that bigger one, I think. Take that. Get it. Now you come back and get this one. You haven't eaten yet. For some reason, my two orange ones are always weird about eating. There. There you go. There you go.
I reckon it can still smell where it had the bigger one.
We're missing some stuff down here. Yeah, they have great sense of smell. And I also pour in the water they're in a little bit to kind of chum the tanker, I guess. I just spilled it down my leg. Gross. I've had worse things on that leg, though, unfortunately. That's the one that was in the fight a while ago. You want to know to ask him twice.
I'm just gonna go. I forgot that I have rice pudding cooking on the stove. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, I want some.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice too. It's got like orange and almond and stuff in it.
Oh, nice.
Are you with? You're with dog.
I made some chili today. I was just thinking about putting it back on the stove to heat it up again, have a little bit before I go to bed.
That sounds really good. Got some soup. It's Campbell's, but it's looks like it's be real good. I'm gonna eat. Here. Knocked it off the tongs, doofus.
Everybody can come up that wants to come up, Patty. As soon as it turns New Year's here, though, I'm going to call it a night.
How long till New Year's there?
About 15 minutes.
12 by my count.
Yeah, 12 minutes.
Well, my little warm water bowl is empty. I had 14 rodents in there. So they made quick work of those. You not want that? You just don't know it's there. Get it, silly. Now 2 of them are fighting over it again.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, and there's another one coming. Oh no, the other one's got a mouse in its mouth already.
Yeah. And it's one of those that's already had one of the big ones, but it'll get it down. I'm just going to let them do that because they both already had.
You know, it's spinning me out too, Huawei. The virtual surround sound, it's like they're all around me. The crickets.
I hadn't even thought of those till you said that.
Now it'll be all you'll hear.
All right. I got to distribute some of those.
Yeah, it's just it's pretty special the way the sound does sound like it's coming from everywhere. Well, because it's high pitched, so it bounces off more stuff.
See, you both lost out on that being hesitant. Here comes trouble. Those 2 are always trouble there. Out here. Come on out here. Come on out here. Let's take a look at you. Let's have a look at you. There you are. Look at you. How pretty. Camera's too close. That's too dark.
Very pretty.
Very nice designs.
Look at her trying to get back in there. You got me? That looks like a pinky. Nope, she said I can't eat that. Oh, you're turning the camera over. That's not going to work. Oh, she's got herself wrapped around it. Come on, let's let you go. She's wanting back in there. Go on. Golly. Let it go. All right. Here she comes down. She's going right back. She's a
Back
little
into the
smart,
fray.
right? It's got it all down but the tail. It's amazing how the same snake can look so different. If these are breeding, I'm going to need to be dividing them up for sure. Pam, how many can I put you down for?
The mice or the snakes?
All of it.
Make a deal on multiples of each.
Right?
Hello.
I'm just gonna see if I can.
Oh, hi.
Thanks very much, Paul.
Hang on. I'll just come
What's
out.
your name again, sir?
I'm Sarah. That's okay. I forgot your name too.
Solo. Yeah.
Sola.
Yeah, I'm very bad with names.
Me too. And I'll save her actually.
They're discussing sodas in the chat. I used to drink Fresca, and probably most of the younger kids in here have never heard of Fresca before.
Lots of them would have, because it was heavily featured in the violent superhero show, The Boys.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was because it's all about commercialism and stuff, and everything's, about trending on social media and stuff like that. The superheroes have competitions to see who can be trending the most and stuff. And yeah, Fresca's a big brand. There's a cult that when they welcome new people into their cult, they always ask the people if they want a Fresca.
Hmm.
One of the
Yeah.
main superheroes does ads for Fresca, and you know, it's a good show. Very violent and lots of swearing, but very good show. Season 3 coming out soon.
Yeah, Fresca was, I think, the second sugarless soda that came out. Tab was first. I think Tab was the first one that came out, and then Fresca was the second one.
One of my 3 roommates worked on the tab account in New York at Jim Johnson. As an announcer, the kind of information was like, okay, well, who cares?
Yeah, that's him. Way the Deep.
Ask him in a sec. I'll just come and see. I might have to do this. Hi, sorry. So, I said we picked up like a young fellow. What's happened is my son's just gone down the road and he said he could get through, that the water had gone down and they'd cleared something just to Chillingham, which is just like near our house. So this young fella is going to go and see if he can get home, I guess. So yeah, we'll see. He seems to have left confidently, but I've left it open that he's welcome to come back if he finds himself stuck.
What sort of vehicle was he in?
Some other. Well, I'm not really that good like that. It was red, but I would say, yeah.
More, let's
It
go
would
with
be like
the shape and how high off the ground.
It's going to be like a little hatchbacky kind of thing.
One that will float easily in rapids.
Hang on, sorry, just a sec.
Mhm.
Yes, definitely, just a sec. Hang on, I don't know. I turned the camera off so I can get.
3 minutes to go.
Yep. 2 minutes. Yes, generally not a good idea to try to drive across a stream that's still going.
Yes. I don't think.
Because water is a lot stronger than a lot of people realize. I mean, you can get washed off the road really easily if you have a small car.
Yeah, so he's very lucky that he didn't try and go in. And yeah, if he's in a little hatchback, then that thing's going to be lifted up quite easily and wafted down the creek in only a foot of water.
Yep.
Or maybe a little bit more than a foot, but easy to move a hatchback. And rum, GRB.
Will snakes and insects escape the flooding and create problems?
Yeah, probably no more than usual, but probably the worst thing after a flooding is when you get your stagnant water lying on the flats and mosquitoes breed in their bajillions. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of snakes around anyway. You just live.
Do y'all have the little
What's that, Bob?
Do y'all have the little mosquito fish there, the gambusha or what? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thankfully I got rid of all of mine, but they're in my son Abel in one of his greenhouses. He's got my old bathtub set up and he's got them in there, and yeah, apparently they're breeding like nuts, so they're going off. But yeah.
Yep, we just turned over to 12 o'clock.
Nice. Happy New Year, Pam.
Thank you, thank you.
Happy New Year. Sing Old Lang Syne.
No, I don't sing.
Okay.
My sister lives out there for only for a few more weeks. GRB, not out at Woodenbong, but she could go via that way. Maybe I'll get her to go there and see if she can find a Woodenbong tourism branch shirt or something. Real touristy number from Woodenbong for you.
Oh, goddess.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Well, I think I'm ready to shut the stream down, though.
Yeah, I could handle that. No worries.
Yep. I gotta feed my.
I go till the West Coast, but you guys are just going to be on your own because I'm not going to.
Wow.
I know I'm awful. I'm old. I'm tired. So I'm probably going to stream tomorrow night, though, guys. So
First
hopefully I'll
stream
be
of the
better
year.
recovered.
Yeah, you're already seeing me next year, Sam.
Yeah, next year I'm going to stream next year tomorrow night.
Yeah. Wow.
But that's not right either because it just became next year.
Oh yeah, that's true. True.
No, I'm glad you made it, Pam.
Oh, I hear fireworks going off. I was trying to figure out what that noise is, and then it dawned on me it's somebody setting off fireworks because it just turned over to the new year. Yeah.
There was a game of cricket on telly last night that was in Adelaide, and in most cities around Australia that do the fireworks, they'll do one round of like the big city fireworks. You know, they'll do them an early one for the kids and whatnot around 8 o'clock, and then they do the midnight one as well. And while this cricket game was going on, all these, you know, massive big show of fireworks started going off, and the cricketers just had to play through it. It was funny. I guess you had to be there. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks, guys, and thank you, mods, and thank you, Sarah. When she comes back, tell her thank you, and Bob and Blackie, and thanks, Grasshopper, for coming up and showing us your shirt.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, it looks good on.
And we shall see everybody tomorrow night.
Happy New Year, everyone. See you
Good night,
soon.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.